What is up, everyone? Okay, today I am doing a build video for my main build that I've been using. I really like it. I call it hybrid because it's, if you look at the armor, it's one blue plate, one green plate. Usually for dodge, I just do one green plate, so that's why it's hybrid, whatever. Kind of stupid, but I don't know what else to call it. I mean, as you can see, I have really dumb names, but... Okay, so back to this, go to the skills. I don't know how optimized this is. I like it. I don't know how it works on overkill. I only play very hard. But I've tried it on overkill and it's fine. But I usually mainly play very hard, because overkill, I can do a whole rant about that. But, so starting off, basically just, I don't use Bastion. Or definitely don't ace it. I never use Bastion. I only really get up to this tier, the tier 3, and I only ace armored up, and I leave Beast of Burden just basic. The movement penalty, I just think you could spend your skill points better. Like, moving on to the commando tree. This is pretty much what I do. Ace basically everything, don't need focus fire, 1 point to stockpile. I guess you could take out stockpile, but that only gives you, what, 1 point? I don't know where you'd put it, but you don't really need stockpile. I just like the extra armor. You could put it into, like, scavenger if you want to do some grenades or something. But that's basically the soldier tree. It's very basic. I mean, most of my builds I have up to here. On dodge builds, I just don't ace into armored up. But I never go into Bastion, ever. I just think it's worth it, but, like, I feel like it's just not as needed as some of the other ones, but I truly believe it's just a preference thing. I mean, if you prefer to not deal with cloakers and all that, but it does have a 60-second cooldown, so it's like, you gotta wait a whole minute between cloakers, and I don't know. I don't really like it, but going to ninja, literally just ace up the right side. You don't need to ace up on the run because we're not using SMGs. And then these skills basically are to get up there, first of all, and to just get more points into dodge. To get the 18% and then the 13.5% for the ace. That's basically the skills. I don't spec into a grenade. You could, I guess, if you have, like, want to reallocate the points. Grenades not great, not important. I don't use them. I have specific builds that use the grenades, so, like, if I wanted to use grenades, I would go to those builds. This build doesn't really need it. Just a no skilled, no spec into grenade is fine. And then that means you can really choose any grenade you want. There's no grenade needed. I just use the new grenade because why not? But you could really use anything you want. Armor I showed a little bit. I used 2 plates, green and blue, just because the dodge with the least amount of plates, and I just 1 plate blue, first plate. Well, you can see. Second plate green, first plate blue, but the green will get rid of first and then go down to blue. And then armor back, obviously I spec'd into it. Grenade, you can do whatever you want. Secondary, anything you want. I like the signature 40. It just does a lot of damage, shoots pretty fast. It's a good mix. I would swap it out for, like, the Justicar, the Deagle, the Russell, the Tribune, kind of any of these, but any of the sidearms, your preference of sidearm. And then really any overkill weapon. I just love this. I would recommend anything but the minigun, and obviously the interceptor. Just because the minigun slows you down, and yeah, you get a lot of damage reduction with the minigun. Because it's a dodge build mainly, I would use something you can run, you could move around with. And then primary, any AR, I would recommend CAR 4, AK, or the KU-59, and I really like this new one. It's DLC though, so that's optional, but really any of the ARs. I really like the, what's it called? Adelic RG5. It shoots slow, but it does 104 damage. It does a lot of damage. I don't know. Oh no, this is almost. Really, the ARs are just really good in this current state of the game. ARs are really good. LMGs are fine. More of a preference thing, I think. But if you were to use an LMG, if you have the DLC, I would use the Zocus, the Blysperta, I guess. It's good, but this one's just, the new one's just better. But again, that's DLC, so. Also, some of these are DLC I forgot to mention, but I feel like no one plays this game. Most people probably have some of the DLCs. But yeah, that's basically it for the build. Again, tool, anything you want. It's very customizable because you just spec into ARs, and you could even spec out of ARs and spec into SMGs or spec into... Really, ARs are just good because you already have all the soldier points, so you could pick and choose. I didn't really pick and choose, I kind of spec'd into everything. But even you could do SMGs. It's just a good little all-around build. You would just have to change your spec. And it's not too reliant on the ARs, but the ARs are really good. So it's my AR dodge build, kind of. But I like the 2 plates. It's pretty... You pretty much don't go... Unless you get, like, sniped. You never really eat into the blue armor unless you get swarmed. Like, the blue plate is there as, like, a backup. You have enough dodge with 2 plates to really just eat into your green. Or you eat into your blue, you hide a little bit, regen your armor, and you're back to green. So I'm usually 2 plates the entire game. Obviously, that's very hard. I don't know how it is on Overkill. I should test it on Overkill. I don't like playing Overkill, though, because I don't think it's well balanced playing solo. And online, you get a whole host of people who aren't ready to be playing Overkill. And you lose, and I don't like losing. I'd rather just play an easy game and win. So that's basically it for the build. Really simple. Literally just specking into two categories, 2 trees and or 1 tree and ninja, 2 trees and soldier. Pretty easy and it's really simple. I'll include some gameplay. It's really easy. It's really just, I like it because it's so, you don't have to do much other than just run around and shoot the cops. And doing the objectives is easy. You have dodge, so like you're there, like untouch the sky, like setting up the thermite on the door takes a while to set it up. You have enough dodge and enough armor where if you do bleed into your blue armor, you'll be safe. You have enough survivability to do objectives or you're just sitting in place. A lot of survivability. If you get swarmed, sometimes you're out of armor, but you have enough dodge, you'll have no plates of armor, you'll just be dodging with your health, and you won't die as fast. You can run and hide, or deploy an armor bag, which we have the skill to just, it'll just restore your armor when you place it down. So, which I love, I put that on every build I run. Any spot of blue armor, or any armor that doesn't regen, I always run that, because it's good for your team. Like, you revive someone, and they don't have armor, and they're swarmed, you just throw it down, you all get armor. Even the kid who just got revived, who has 0 armor, instead of him dying right away, I just throw it down. Helps everyone out. So, I really like that skill. It's honestly, I think, the most fun skill to use. To just throw down and everyone regens armor around you. Or within 10 meters. Great. But that's basically it for the build. Very customizable. Kind of throw whatever you want on. Try it out. Test the skills. Maybe you want less assault rifle skills, because the assault rifles are really good. You might not need all these skills. I haven't tested it, but I like to build. Put it into Bastion. Take some of these skills, put it into Bastion. I would leave. You could do more dodge. I would leave the dodge, because I think if you get rid of that, yeah. That's not, wait, what? There we go. Yeah. So I would leave the dodge, unless you spec into SMG, then you could change this up. But I would leave the dodge because you get a good amount of dodge just with the points spec'd into here, because the more points you spec in, the more dodge you'll get. But so I think it's okay. Like, this build's good. It's nothing crazy special. I have other builds that I feel like are way better, but this is the right amount of good, the right amount of bad. Like, it's still somewhat challenging. Like, I would say kind of any 3 armor build, like, this is just my pistol build, any 3 armor blue build, you're pretty much unkillable. That's why I have so many of them. But the hybrid build that I call it, it's not even really hybrid, but it's just because I have one blue plate. I would say it's probably the best build I've come up with. And I can make videos on other builds, which I might. But this is the build I've been using. Especially because I'm leveling up the ARs. Love the ARs. But like if I ever wanted to switch to use SMGs, I would just spec out of this. Changes nothing about this because this is sustainable on its own. Like you don't need any points in here to get this. So I would probably spec out of that, spec into SMGs. And then it'd be the same build, just with a different weapon. And you could do that, again, with really any weapon. You might not get as many points as you would focusing on that weapon, but you'll get enough. I mean, all the guns are good. But I think these skills are the best for this build.